The terrifying moments when gunfire erupted playing out on chilling police dispatch recording.
Shot fired, officer down, shot fired, officer down. Got a city officer down, shot fired. Shot fired, I don't know where the subject shooting from.
And now police have identified that killer as 29-year-old Gavin Long. Fox News Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Harrods has been working her sources. She goes on the record from Washington, D.C. Catherine?
Well, thanks, Greta. Earlier today, I spoke with a U.S. government official who was getting information in real time as events unfolded. And he told me that the initial piece of intelligence that the cops were working with is that they had a guy with an AK-style weapon with a bulletproof vest, and he was either on foot or in a vehicle. And based on what we heard on the news conference this afternoon, that lays out a couple of different scenarios, that he shot some of the cops, and then as they arrived on scene, he continued the shooting, or he was in a vehicle at one point and he was able to spray the cops, which I think helps explain the high number of casualties and injuries, Greta.
Is there, we always hear whether someone is known to the police or not, known to law enforcement or not. Was this killer known to law enforcement?
Well, what we know tonight is that police are descending on his home in Kansas City, Missouri, and they are doing so with their weapons drawn. And earlier today, our affiliate there in Kansas City went to that last known address for Gavin Long and said that when they approached the house, that the guy who answered brandished a weapon in an effort to get them to leave the property. There are reports this evening that he was a member of anti-government groups. We have not independently confirmed that, and certainly we have heard nothing from our contacts or at that news conference earlier this afternoon that he was known to police and considered a threat, Greta.
Early on in the reporting, it said that there was a manhunt for two others. What happened to that?
That's correct. Based on the news conference, that may just have been the kind of reporting that we saw in Dallas because of the quickness and the complexity of the crime scene and the way in which the shots were fired and what eyewitnesses heard. They did not indicate, once they had the news conference, that there were other shooters. But what has my attention, I'm sure it has your attention too, given your experience, is that they didn't rule out that they were talking to two people who had in some way assisted in this conspiracy, Greta.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.